JJ, after those nights, and I guess Atlanta and OKC specifically, how much does getting a game like this back kind of recharge what you were looking for as the team is pushing? I guess you described it as Laker basketball, but do you feel like this kind of restores what you were looking for?
It does. I reference a lot Hard Knock Life, Volume 2, classic JZ album. There's a song on there called A Week Ago. And one of the lines, the main line, is, "It was all good just a week ago." And I told the team yesterday, a week ago from yesterday, we were practicing in Atlanta, we were 7-2, we were feeling good about ourselves. And then you don't play well for 3 games a week in this league. I mean, this is the NBA. And you got to find moments to recapture what makes you a good basketball team. And I think over the last 24 hours, we've done that. I just want to say a couple things about the game overall. I want to give a lot of credit to my staff. Sometimes with these turnarounds, the prep for the players becomes difficult. We met at 40 on the clock. We got in at 3 a.m. last night, so we didn't want to overwhelm them when they were zombies at 12 p.m. So we met at 40 on the clock, and I thought, Coach Ty, Scotty, Greg, Drew Seifert, like all these guys that worked on this scout did a really good job of creating clarity for our team, and we were able to go out and execute that, and that's a credit to our guys. And the second thing is, like, Maxi Cleva has not been in the rotation all season. He's played in a couple blowouts. Knew he was going to be part of the rotation tonight. Guy scores, he makes 1 basket, but had a huge impact on the game with his physicality, his talk, and just what I would describe as what we want Lakers spirit to be. Just being a great teammate. On the court, the defense, the rebounding, all the stuff that are winning basketball plays, he was a big part of that tonight.
A couple of key moments. Milwaukee makes the big run in the third. Luka has that, I think, either 8 or 9-0 streak. Yeah. And then Austin has 3 threes when Luka's sitting. Did you see that as kind of
we knew they were going to make a run. They didn't shoot the ball well in the first half. A few of the threes were threes we were willing to live with. A couple of their lasers missed some decent looks. I thought we did a pretty good job of closing out. Didn't do a great job of closing out off of Giannis's passes to start the second half. And your group, we actually responded twice. They make the run, we get back up 22, they cut it down again, and then Luka and AR, like they did all night, just let us, and like they've done all season. Those guys have done an amazing job of leading our basketball team.
You did have Luka and AR, but this kind of goes along with the same theme of at Portland, the win at Minnesota today, where you lose 2 starters, like day of, where you're undermanned and find a way to get it done, and kind of pull on that big picture with LeBron looming in terms of his return. How this portion of the season maybe served you in the long run, having different guys play and contribute as you look to build the full season?
Well, it's a confidence boost for the group. I think for certain players who, when we're fully healthy, may not play a ton of minutes or may not even be part of the rotation. It gives them a reference point. I think Nick Smith knows that we believe in him as a player. We're calling ISOs for him against the Portland Trailblazers, who have great wing defenders. So I think it's great for the group. With the possibility of us getting healthy, that certainly makes you excited. But then, like I told you guys in training camp, we had 24 starting lineups last year. Like the soft tissue injuries, all this stuff is just part of the NBA. And whether it's we've had an illness run through the team this week while we're on the road, we've had a number of guys that have played through it, a number of guys that haven't been able to play through it. So those things are just going to happen throughout an NBA season. But the togetherness of the group and the intent of the group every night outside of a couple games has been really good.
Going to ask about the guy who you had on your shirt pregame. When we were talking with DeAndre yesterday, he mentioned that he kind of feels like the team feeds off his energy. He wore his shirt, I'm guessing, in support of him. He said he wants to be a Lion. What have you learned about what gets him going, what gets him in the spot where, energy-wise, he is the DeAndre that the team needs him to be?
To me, he feeds off of the group's energy, and he feeds off of empowerment and encouragement and positive reinforcement. And it took 8 to 10 days to figure that out in the preseason, and once we did, it's been really awesome to watch him grow with this group and be fully engaged and be a part of this group.